Before this story begins, let me tell you what it is about. It is about a night when something knocked on my bedroom window. Not once. Not twice. But again and again, slow and deliberate, like fingernails tapping the glass. I told myself it was the wind. Branches. Imagination. Old houses make noises. That happens. But this sound was different. It had rhythm. Purpose. I stayed still, listening. My heart beat louder than the tapping. I refused to move. If I ignored it, it would go away. That is what people say. Fear grows when you acknowledge it. So I stayed quiet. The tapping continued. Soft. Persistent. I turned my head slightly, eyes scanning the darkness. Nothing. Just the window. A pale reflection of my room. No movement. No shape. I exhaled. Relief. It was nothing. Then the tapping came again. Closer. Harder. I froze. My stomach tightened. This was not imagination. I told myself it was a trick. Sleep deprivation. Night hallucination. That happens. The human mind misinterprets sounds. Creates patterns. I forced myself to breathe. In. Out. In. Out. The tapping stopped. Silence returned. I almost smiled. See? Nothing. I sat up slowly, reaching for the lamp. Light would fix this. Light makes things normal. I clicked the switch. Nothing. The bulb didn't respond. Darkness remained. My pulse quickened. Power outage. Simple explanation. I told myself I would check it in the morning. Everything would be fine. But then I noticed something. The window. My reflection wasn't there. I blinked. Still nothing. No face. No outline. Just darkness beyond the glass. Impossible. Reflections exist in low light. They always do. I moved closer. The glass remained empty. No me. I swallowed hard. Something was wrong. For those watching on YouTube or Facebook from a computer, PC, or television, please subscribe or follow the channel or page. Thank you. I stared at the window, searching for my reflection. Nothing. Just darkness. That should not happen. Glass reflects light, even faintly. My room was dim, but not empty. I should see something, my face, my silhouette, anything. Yet the surface remained void. A black void. My chest tightened. I told myself it was an illusion. Eyes playing tricks. Old glass distorts images. That happens. But deep down I knew it wasn't right. I reached out slowly, fingertips touching the cold surface. It felt normal, smooth, slightly chilly. But there was no reflection of my hand. No movement behind it. No sign of existence. I pulled back. My breath quickened. This was impossible. I leaned closer, peering into the darkness beyond the glass. Nothing stared back. No room. No night sky. Just an empty void. I whispered to myself that it was a trick of the light. Shadows. Hallucination. Stress. The kind of things that appear when you are tired. But I wasn't that tired. I remembered going to bed early. No nightmares. No disturbances. Yet something had woken me. The tapping. The window. The missing reflection. I backed away, sitting on the bed. My hands trembled. I tried to laugh. Nervous. Forced. It's nothing, I said aloud. My voice sounded small. Fragile. The room remained silent. No response. No comforting sounds. Just the faint hum of the building. I swallowed hard. I would check in the morning. That was the plan. Morning would make it normal. Sunlight fixes things. It always does. I lay back down, staring at the ceiling. My heart still pounded. I told myself to relax. Breathe. In. Out. In. Out. Eventually I would sleep. Eventually this would fade. But then I heard it. A faint sound. Not tapping. Something else. A soft breath. Right near the window. I froze. My eyes darted toward the glass. Still darkness. Still no reflection. But the air felt different, heavier. Like someone else was in the room. Watching. I held my breath. No movement. No sound. I told myself it was imagination. I couldn't stop staring at the window. The darkness beyond it was too deep, too unnatural. I told myself it was just night, just lack of light, just imagination. But the air felt wrong, thick, heavy, pressing against my skin. My pulse raced. Every instinct screamed at me to leave, to run, to escape. But my body refused to move. I sat there, frozen, watching the black glass. Then I noticed it, a shape. Subtle, almost imperceptible, but moving. A shadow, shifting, curling at the edge of the window. Not my reflection. Not anything human. I blinked. It remained. The shape stretched, elongated, and seemed to reach toward me. My throat tightened. I couldn't breathe properly. I wanted to scream, but no sound came out. I reached for the lamp again. My hands trembled violently. The cord felt electric under my fingertips. I yanked it. Nothing. Darkness persisted. I whispered to myself, it's imagination. It's nothing. Just tiredness. But I didn't believe it. Something was here. Watching. Patiently. Deliberately. I felt it studying me. The temperature dropped suddenly, my breath visible in the dim room. I shivered violently, wrapping my arms around myself. The shadows along the corners seemed to shift, not following natural physics, almost like they had intention. I tried to rationalize, old house, creaking floors, drafts. That happens. But this wasn't a floorboard. This wasn't a draft. This wasn't imagination. I could feel presence, awareness. Something else in the room. I wanted to run. My legs refused. My body was paralyzed with fear. I closed my eyes briefly, telling myself to calm down, to breathe, to relax. In. Out. In. Out. I opened them again. The shape was closer. Subtle. Indistinct. But closer. I backed away slowly. The bed pressed against my back. I was trapped. No escape. The air thickened again. I felt something brush against my arm, cold, almost wet. I jerked back. Nothing. My reflection remained absent in the glass. This wasn't a normal night.